The Kalamazoo City Commission created a subcommittee last night to look into how the city prepares for and handles protests.
KDPS is being criticized for how it responded to a rally held by the Proud Boys Saturday, a group classified as a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center. News 8's Kyle Mitchell is live in Kalamazoo with a look at the role of this subcommittee now. Kyle?
Sue and Brian, the commission wants the subcommittee to do a full review and has created a deadline for when the work needs to be completed.
You're allowing a known hate group to come into our town with no plan to protect the residents who you serve.
With complaints flooding in at this week's Kalamazoo Virtual City Commission meeting.
You can only say sorry for so many times and without action, and you're continually letting us down.
The city manager is acknowledging mistakes and defending KDPS's response after violence broke out at a Proud Boys rally.
Public safety was prepared knowing that Proud Boys is a hate group and that there was going to be some opposition to that.
Counter-protesters have criticized KDPS for taking too long to respond to violent clashes and for not arresting any Proud Boys, allowing them to leave town. The city manager, city attorney, along with 3 commissioners will serve on a subcommittee that will review recent demonstrations.
I suggested we needed guidance from the city commission on what the expectations are. As we've gone from event to event, it seems like the expectations have changed of what public safety, what their role is.
Kalamazoo Pastor Nathan Dannison organized the original counter-protest.
I think that the police underestimated the number of neo-Nazis that were going to come to town.
He says his group was not the only counter-protesters that showed up to respond to the Proud Boys.
I'm very confused. You need a permit to park a food truck in this town. I don't know why these guys were allowed to come here from Indiana, block off streets downtown with their own private vehicles and just march around and disrupt my event.
He says KDPS should have better understood the history of the Proud Boys and prepared a different plan.
In the future, I hope that the Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety decides to protect the residents of Kalamazoo first.
With calls being made for Public Safety Chief Carrie Ann Thomas to resign, the city manager says she has his full support.
She is my police chief and will be so as long as she desires or as long as I am here.
The subcommittee's report is expected to be discussed at the September 8th board meeting. Reporting live in Kalamazoo, Kyle Mitchell, News 8.